Oh, Hannah for game 2 then between Fey and Stanley. So yeah, Stanley took the first game, and yeah. Why am I looking at that random bit? Yeah, with I don't know. I'd hesitate to call it a lucky time here because I think he was going to win anyway. He had the bigger army. It was a little unfortunate that he dropped in a bunch of stalkers just as Fey's army had moved out, so Fey wasn't really able to do anything at home about that. But nevertheless, I think Stanley done the better job of turning minerals into units, although the game hadn't really seen significant action other than just build a bit of an army and go for a fight. So Stanley opening up double get Cybercore, and this is kind of familiar to last time. So Fey with the Gateway Forge before Cybercore, and looking to build a cannon at the front door. Yeah, this is a quicker sidecore than it was last time though, so I kind of this is a good thing, and it's also a quicker expo for Stanley than it was last time, I think. So yeah, we'll see. Looks like Fey is prepping to drop his expand, and that's all fine. Again, this kind of pretty zealot heavy composition, and I will say again what I said before. Zealots aren't that good without charge, so in general, early game, you build a zealot or something to chase out a scout or whatever, and just to give you some options if something turns up, but I generally wouldn't build more than one. Later in the game, when you've got charge and you've got upgrades, zealots are a fantastic mineral dump, because most of the other Protoss tech requires a lot of gas. So you end up gas starved and you end up with spare minerals. I like this move. I quite like this. Get across the map early, see what your opponent's got, see if you can catch them on guard. I don't like the Stalker being that far ahead of the Zealots, but it looks like oh, they're running about. No, that's a I don't know what happened there. So the Zealot's just derping, which is a shame because he actually could have got a reasonable amount of work done, and this one doesn't want to be coming up here on its own. Yeah, had the Zealots not gone a bit mad there, had they just been left to their own devices, there was a good chance they'd have killed this Zealot certainly, and maybe a Stalker or two. And for a relatively modest investment, you've reset your opponent's army, and you know that he's not coming for you soon. You've sort of given yourself a bit of a buffer on that front. So I quite like it. Stanley has managed to eke out a significant worker lead here, and I'm curious to know why that is. Did Fey just take lift his foot off the pedal a bit? Stanley with this warp prism sort of poised and ready, so we'll see what he does with that. Maybe he's going to wait until he sees Fey move out. Maybe that's what he did last time. Maybe it wasn't luck at all. Maybe I don't know, maybe he did actually spot the stuff coming across the map. I can't quite remember. Did he have a worker somewhere? This, however, is absolutely nonsense. Like a single Colossus coming out, I don't know about that. It was, however, pure luck that it's seen this Oracle, but it hasn't done anything about it. And Stanley not pulling the workers here is a little bit shambolic. I mean, you saw the Oracle in the middle of the map, but even if you didn't, to then not pull the workers when it's in your mineral line killing stuff, 18 kills. 18 kills, get it out of there, Fey, get it out of it. No, not that way. However, it's a Colossus drop on the other side of the map. But, one Colossus on its own doesn't one-shot the workers. So I do like a Colossus drop. It's a cool thing. But it doesn't one-shot workers, so you've got to be ready to get it out of there when the army turns up to kill it. It needs to stand and do a bit of work. Yeah, this is a second Oracle about to come in here. If this does as well as the first one, then it's out of energy. Hang on, but what did it use its energy on previously? I don't quite get it. I don't know. Anyway, Prism coming in. It doesn't have Colossus in it this time. There is going to be a warp in here. It doesn't look like there's been a reaction from Fey. Surely he knows this is here, right? Surely he can see this. Yeah, look, it's right there, right in your face. So he does need to send this stuff up to actually deal with this. Army's still not moving, so this is a very, very slow reaction. Finally the army comes up and it should deal with this very handily indeed. These immortals just like obliterate stalkers. But look, again, it's a slow reaction. That, you know, do get on it. It's such a shame that there is no speed upgrade for these zealots, because zealots are just so brutal against stalkers if they have got charge. Is this guy going to get out? Oh, the immortal just walks past and then at the last minute turns around and shoots it in the face. Immortals are so badass against stalkers, it hurts. Anyway, it's a reasonable hold. Let's take a look at the sort of units lost. So 26 workers killed. Now, Fey, my question to you is, having killed 26 of your opponent's workers, how do you not have a worker lead? Yeah, no, you gotta build them. With that said, the big problem here, Fey, is all of this money you've got in the bank. You're just not spending it. And the reason you can't spend it is, look, how many things, look, you've only got 2 gateways and they're idle. You've got a robo and it's idle. You've got a Stargate and it's idle. You have to build stuff. You know, just having the buildings isn't enough. You also have to build stuff. So this army for Stanley is substantially bigger. Fey badly gas blocked as well. Look, only 1 worker mining gas here, no gas here, 0, 1, only 2 workers mining gas total. So the gas income is just miserable. While the mineral income is almost double Stanley's. The gas income is 1/3 of Stanley's. So, you know, unless all you're going to build is zealots, you're going to be in trouble. And you're not even building zealots. Build stuff, please. You've got supply, you've got money. You know, what? I just, oh, this is going to get nasty. No, you're kidding me. So the Mama ship here, I don't think there's any detection with Stanley's army. So if the Mama, oh, but don't, painful, a little bit painful. If the Mama ship had stayed back, then the stalkers wouldn't have killed it. But the Mama ship flew right to the front and got picked off by the stalkers. The trade for Fey was actually pretty good. You know, traded pretty well because Stanley doesn't have blink and managed to let the zealots get on top. There's a warping in the men here which is killing all of these, but it doesn't really matter. They're only mining minerals and Fey isn't short of minerals. The bigger problem was that there wasn't 10 gateways here to turn these minerals into zealots, or in fact, you know, either that or gas to keep up with the mineral income. And again, zealot charge, you need it, you gotta have it. Please guys, stop building zealots without charge. Just stop it.